The management and staff of 97.3 KPAT wish to apologize in advance for this man, Max Boogie. You see, every morning they allow him to talk on their airwaves, and what he says next is anybody's guess. But be aware, you have been warned. The morning DJ your parents warned you about. Max Boogie with Patty D. Weekday mornings 6 till 10 a.m. Only on 97.3 KPAT.
No, you were not seeing things today if you think you saw Elvis towering above Cliff Avenue. The rock and roller died 14 years ago today, and on the anniversary of the date, the king showed up at Buck's Muffler. Actually, that's Mr. Bendo, as if you didn't know, dressed up to look like Elvis. It's all part of a gag by radio station KPAT. Volunteers made Elvis's costume and put it together with duct tape. Mr. Bendo plans to continue his Elvis impersonation about a week.
Finally tonight, let's say you hear a song on the radio, but you haven't heard it since, and on top of that, you can't remember the name of the group that sang it. Chances are that song is a one-hit wonder. Today, radio stations around the country are celebrating National One-Hit Wonders Day. KPAT in Sioux Falls is spinning the hits locally, and if you're thinking about how many one-hit wonders there are, think of this. There are more groups that have one-hit wonders than those with multiple hits. KTEL Record Distributors is the unofficial king of one-hit wonders.
I'm looking through all the KTEL records here.
Okay.
I mean, this is just insane. KTEL. Okay, we have them all.
The one-hit wonders started spinning at 6 this morning and will continue until midnight tonight.
Well, what would you do for tickets, airfare, and lodging for the World Series? KPAT Radio asked that question of its listeners, and Thor Johnson told them he'd shaved Twins emblems into his hair, and, well, you have to see it to believe it. Paige Gores gives us a look.
All right, here we go. We're laughing at that. It's a head-shaven, body-painting, worm-eating festival extravaganza. This is incredible.
Incredible and inedible. At least for most people. The head shaving is only the first part. To win his World Series tickets, Johnson has promised to eat 10 fried worms. That's right, fried earthworms.
What do you think of this, Yo-Yo?
He's crazy.
All right, we've got basil, we've got oregano, we've got garlic in hot oil. You guys gonna help me count here? 1 worm in the batter. 2.
Oh my God.
Here we go. 3. 4. 5. We gotta go to 10. 6. 7. 8. Oh, he's slippery. 9. And finally, last but certainly not least, this is Egbert. 10. Crispy.
With a little ketchup, a lot of water, and a stomach of steel, Johnson tackled his meal. Although he doesn't plan to have more worms anytime soon, Johnson says he'd do it again, but only for Huskers tickets. In Sioux Falls, Paige Gores, KDLT News.
Maybe for $1 million. That's not all Johnson had to do today. His best friend also painted Thor's body with red and blue paint. Thor plans to take his fiancée to the game. She may not want to sit next to him after that haircut.
He was drinking milk after he ate the worms to wash
I
them
don't
down,
even want to think about what that brings to mind. But after last night's performance, they may not want to go.
That's
to
right.
the
It
Twins.
might not be a very good game. We'll tell you about the Twins' troubles.
What would you do for a World Series ticket? South Dakota has its share of die-hard Twins fans, but one Sioux Falls man is taking the cake, or the worms, as the case may be. Thor Johnson is the winner of a contest put on by a Sioux Falls radio station. The station asked its listeners what they would do for tickets to Game 6 of the World Series, and Johnson came up with the most outrageous stunt. To win the trip, Johnson had his head shaved, painted on one side as the word Twins, on the other side the Twin Cities logo. And if that isn't bad enough, Johnson still had a ways to go for those tickets.
Unless you have garlic, a little garlic, a little oregano, a little sweet basil.
Johnson says the sweet basil helped. After eating 10 worms, he won the all-expense-paid trip to the Metrodome. We'll have to ask him after tomorrow night's game if it was worth it. At least it wasn't Game 5.
No. I don't know if that would have been worth it, and at least it wasn't Game 7, because we don't know if there's going to be a Game 7 yet. Mark, what do you think?
Well, this past week, Jessica Armstrong got up in the wee hours for 3 days in a row to spend some time with and find out more about these popular radio teams. This evening, our entire show is devoted to giving you a look at the faces behind the voices of early morning radio.
Welcome to the Monday Sox. Maxx, Boogie, Patty B. Are you ready, Patty? Ready. Here we go. Monday, it bites the big one. Monday, sure bites the big one. Monday, it bites the big one. Oh.
Meet Sioux Falls' newest morning radio team. This is Max and Patty and the Rude Awakening.
All right, 7:39 now. It's 21 before 8 o'clock. Here we go. We're calling Couts, Indiana. Interesting event there over the weekend.
They've both been in the business 12 years. They've been together only a few months, but say they hit it off instantly. They're obsessed with finding the winner of the Couts, Indiana pig-kissing contest. Max is talking to a police dispatcher there now.
Who's there?
Some of the guys.
Oh, okay.
We're looking through the garbage, see if we can find it.
Oh. Obviously, the Pork Fest is a real important event in the Couts area.
Some lady won it, we know that.
Oh, really?
Oh, some lady kissed a pig.
Turn off the phone? Okay, wait a minute.
They don't have anything better to do.
But back to the business at hand, Couts, Indiana, and the pig-kissing contest.
Judy, it's Max and Patty in Sioux Falls.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
How is our pig-kissing champion? Let's hear it.
Judy.
Oh, dear.
What kind of things did you do to prepare yourself for kissing this pig? And please, did you know the pig's name?
No, the pig didn't have a name, but I have to admit, though, it was a more milder pig than the one last year.
Oh, what did the pig do last year? My God.
It was bigger, and it squealed like crazy.
You're kidding me. Now, you actually put your lips on a pig. You kissed him right on the mouth?
No. What they had done was they painted the snout of a pig with lipstick.
Oh, good.
Boy.
And you had to kiss the pig on the snout, and you had to have lipstick on your lips to prove that you did. And last year the lady didn't, so they had to. She had to kiss the pig the second time. But I couldn't do it, honest. It took me 3 tries, and I looked at that poor pig.
Poor pig.
Yeah, and I looked at his snout, and I tell you, I shimmied all over. But the secret is, and I'll have to pass this on, is you don't open up your eyes.
Oh, yeah. What's great about stuff like that, though, is that, that's America,